The first case to come before the court this morning is the State of Ohio versus Ifeanyi, Iloba. Both sides would have 15 minutes to argue, but I see that the appellee has waived oral argument this morning. Mr. Brown, you have 15 minutes with which to present oral argument this morning. Please don't use the names of any victims or minors, as we are live streaming and will be posting this on the court's YouTube channel. We've read the briefs. We are ready to proceed when you are. Thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor, and may it please the court. I'm Pat Brown, and I'm here on behalf of the appellant in this matter, Mr. Ifeanyi Iloba. Your Honor, we raised two assignments of error in our brief. I'd like to focus on the second one regarding probable cause, start with that one. And the issue is, did the trial court err in finding that the trooper in this case had probable cause to arrest Mr. Iloba? This court, between the time that we filed our initial brief and the reply brief, this court decided a case, State versus Consiglio, that we would submit is very close to this case factually, is probably not meaningfully distinguishable from this case factually. In Consiglio, this court found that the trial court erred in that case in finding probable cause. And both of these cases involve a traffic violation that occurred shortly after 11 p.m. They both involve a strong odor of alcohol, glassy eyes, and an admission to drinking 2 beers. And most importantly, I think both cases, if you watch the dash cam video, the defendant does not appear impaired. And that was a big factor in the Consiglio case. And in this case, I would ask the court to give great weight to the fact that Mr. Iloba performed what I would say is flawlessly on the one-legged stand and walk and turn test. Trooper noted no clues on either of those two tests. Mr. Iloba doesn't have trouble walking. There's no slurred speech. He's polite and courteous with the trooper during the entire encounter. He's lucid throughout the entire encounter. So all of those factors that were noted by this court in the Consiglio case are present here as well. So we believe that that case controls the probable cause issue in this, decided after the trial court made its determination. So even if this court finds that there was reasonable suspicion for the trooper to order Mr. Iloba out of the vehicle to extend the stop, we believe that there was not probable cause, and there was the totality of the circumstances do not establish probable cause in this case. Now, the state cited a case in its brief, State versus Hetzel, and this court distinguished Hetzel and Consiglio, and for the same reasons, Hetzel is distinguishable from this case. And if you look at Hetzel, in that case, the defendant did poorly on the field sobriety test. There was signs of physical impairment. There were signs that the defendant was impaired by alcohol. That simply is not present in this case. So that case, I believe, is easily distinguishable from this case. Other than that, I don't know if the court has any questions. There are a few, I guess, factual intricacies about this case. I don't know if the court had any questions about that. That's why I had requested oral argument. I'm the one who handled the motion to suppress, so I'm very familiar with the facts. I don't know if the court has any questions that I'd like to clear up. I don't know how much more I can say other than this case looks very similar to me, very similar to Consiglio, factually. So, on the basis of that precedent, I'd ask the court to reverse the judgment of the trial court, finding that the trooper had probable cause to arrest Mr. Iloba in this case.
Thank you, counsel, for your oral argument today. We appreciate it. The court will take the matter under advisement. We will issue a written decision, which will be mailed to all parties to this appeal, as well as posted on the Ohio Supreme Court website. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.